Piazza di Spagna, at the bottom of the Spanish Steps, is one of the most famous squares in Rome. It owes its name to the Palazzo di Spagna, seat of the Embassy of Spain among the Holy See. Nearby is the famed column of the Immaculate Conception of the Blessed Virgin Mary. The square. In the middle of the square is the famous Fontana della Barcaccia, dating to the beginning of the Baroque period, sculpted by Pietro Bernini and his son, the more famous Gian Lorenzo Bernini. At the right corner of the Spanish Steps rises the house of the English poet John Keats, who lived there until his death in 1821. Nowadays it has been changed into a museum dedicated to him and his friend Percy Bysshe Shelley, displaying books and memorabilia of English Romanticism. At the left corner there is the Babingtons' Tea Room, founded in 1893. The side near Via Fratina is overlooked by the two facades of the Palazzo di Propaganda Fide, a property of the Holy See. In front of it, actually in a lengthening of Piazza di Spagna named Piazza Mignonelli, rises the column of the Immaculate Conception, erected in 1856, 2 years after the proclamation of the dogma. The Spanish Steps. The imposing 135-step staircase was inaugurated by Pope Benedict XIII during the 1725 Jubilee. It was released in order to connect the Bourbon, Spanish embassy to the Church of Trinita dei Monti. It was designed by Alessandro Specchi and Francesco de Sanctis after generations of long and glowing discussions about how to urbanize the steep slope on the side of the Pincian Hill in order to connect it to the church. The final key was the one proposed by Francesco de Sanctis, a great staircase decorated with many garden terraces, splendidly adorned with flowers in spring and summer. The sumptuous, aristocratic staircase, at the summit of a straight sequence of streets leading down to the Tiber, was designed so that the scenic effects increase more and more while approaching to it. In effect, the creation of long, deep perspectives culminating in monumental wings or backdrops was typical of the great Baroque architecture. The Spanish Steps were restored in 1995. Monuments and places of interest. Palazzo di Propaganda Fide. Palazzo di Spagna, seat of the Spanish Embassy among the Holy See. Monuments and museums. Trinita dei Monti. Keats Shelley Memorial House, Giorgio de Chirico House, Column of the Immaculate Conception, Fountain of the Babuino, Spanish Steps, Fontana della Barcaccia, Schools Collegio San Giuseppe, Istituto de Merode, Other Babington's Tea Room, Spagna.